Welcome to the Esports Culture Building Companion video. This short video was created to support you in using protocols and thinking routines used during Module 1. You will have students create a Frere model in a few of the lessons. Here is what a traditional Frere model looks like. It asks for a definition, characteristics, examples, and non-examples to help students build conceptual understanding of a topic being studied. The first Frere model that you'll use is in a team-building warm-up activity. This Frere model has been modified for use in getting to know each other. Students will Frere a friend or Frere a gamer. Feel free to adjust the language in the Frere model to fit the needs and age level of your students. The next protocol, titled See, Think, Wonder, is from the Harvard Graduate School of Education's Project Zero. This protocol is as simple as it sounds. In small groups, you will have students respond to prompts in 3 stages. For example, in Lesson 1, students record observations of the gamer code of conduct, what they think about their observations, and finally, any questions or wonderings they have about the uses and reasons for the gamer code of conduct. Next, you'll have students do a gallery walk. This is simply having each group visit each other group's chart for about 2 to 3 minutes, and they read and discuss the work of the other groups. Then they rotate around to each poster. Finally, have students return to their original poster and add any thinking that they'd like to add that they feel like they missed after seeing the thinking of the other groups. Cross the Line is a game you'll have students play during the second lesson in the module. You'll put a line of blue painter's tape across the classroom floor. You'll read a series of statements. A slide deck for the game is included in the lesson resources. If students identify with the statement that you read, they cross the line. Give students a few seconds to comment and connect with each other over each discovery of things they have in common with their classmates. There are also a few Jamboards included in the module. You'll make a copy of your Jamboard and share the link with students. Here's a quick demo. So this is the Jamboard, and when students open it, they're going to be able to add sticky notes of ideas. So for example, this prompt says, what is one norm we had success with today? So if I were a student, I might want to put, communicate clearly while playing. Maybe that's what they want to do. Then they would save it, and their sticky note would go on the board. And then you could move them around, change the size if you need to. Students can then, depending on the activity, they can group the ideas that they have, they can sort them. You can also add text boxes if you want to, but I think student responses are easiest using the sticky notes. So that's how you use a Jamboard. It's pretty simple. The Chalk Talk is another thinking routine from Harvard's Project Zero. This is a silent routine. Student groups use poster paper or whiteboard to silently write ideas about their topic, which is written largely in the middle of the paper or the board. As students put ideas on the chart, other students can respond by drawing lines, connecting ideas, writing questions, or piggybacking their ideas on things already recorded. You will use an affinity mapping protocol in Lesson 5 when students are working together to identify a target audience and product for their esports research. The steps of affinity mapping are as follows. First, you think of your prompt. Then students write as many ideas as they can think of on sticky notes. They only put one idea on each sticky note. This part's really important. If they put multiple ideas on one sticky note, this process won't work. Each sticky note has to have one individual idea. As a group then, without talking, they take all of their notes to the board. And kind of like in the Chalk Talk, they begin to assemble their ideas without talking. They put their ideas together that go together, that are alike or have affinity for each other. So they begin to group them or categorize them. Finally, once all the ideas have been categorized, then you allow the group to talk, and they begin choosing labels and titles for the groups of ideas that they've come up with. The categories that emerge will drive your work. I'll wrap up this video with a few notes on using rubrics. First of all, always give students an assessment rubric prior to working on the project. This allows them to align their thinking and expectations with what they need to do to be successful. and then give students an opportunity to self-assess along the way using the rubric. These formative assessments let them know how far along they are, what they still need to improve. And finally, incorporate a student's self-assessment into the overall assessment results. Giving students the agency to assess their own work is key. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy the protocols and routines in Module 1, which you can also use and repurpose to support almost any learning target.